Umpire Garn just waiting for the last of the spectators to get off the ground as he starts the second term. We've got some quarter-time scores from other GDFL matches as well, which we'll give them to you shortly. We start the second term, as Laurie said. Bannockburn just kicking with the aid of a slight breeze in this second term. Thompson back in the ruck. He's up against Gray, who gets it down again. Egan running through, misses it. Festuca doesn't. Gets the kick away to a vacant centre half forward. Calvert runs out, can handball it to Valisha. He's usually a pretty good finisher, and I reckon he might be here as well. He runs in. He's missed. I've put the moz on him. See what happens. Should shut me out. Oh, yeah. And interesting to see Zane Carroll on the half-back flank too now. So they've switched a few players around on the Bannockburn team by the looks of it. 8-7-55 Werribee. Bannockburn are 6-3-39. And Raiders Bingo bringing us this second term. Dallahunt with a footy from full-back. Kicks it straight down the middle. Oh, Colliger, Howlett's there. Good mark, strong at 50. Plays on quickly. Short little kick around the corner's okay. Gained 20 metres and gave it straight to Robbie Musara.
Yes, good focus there by Howlett. He could have gone back and blows it into the goal square, but Robbie Massara is only 40 metres out, and you'd expect Laurie with his ability to kick goals, he'd be a chance.
He'd be every chance. Look, I'm impressed with Andrew Howlett's game today. I think he's very focused today, and he's playing very, very well.
So, Robbie Musara, kicking from about 40. Nathan Rose standing the mark. Checking the breeze, Matthew Lloyd style, throwing the grass up in the air. Musara comes in, gives it everything he's got, and it's not quite enough. And taking the mark in the last line of defence is Perkins. Gets it off quickly towards Harding, tried to get it on the half volley, couldn't do so. Broome gets away from Foley, does well. Measures the pass towards Connors. Festuca comes at him, does well. Got Musara in support, handball backwards to Thwaites. Got a bit of time to handball it back to Musara, then to Boy. He's going to go to Beck. He probably should have. Now he goes back on the right boot. Good presence of mind, does well, and he gets the kick in towards Resta, who takes the mark just inside the centre square. Goes it now towards Lee, who puts his arms up. Oh, in front. Good mark, Simon Calvert. And oh, geez, he takes some good marks, doesn't he, for a medium-sized guy, doesn't he? And Simon Calvert, who's kicked 2 goals, 1, has got a shot for goal number 3 from about 35 metres out.
Yeah, similar position to Robbie Massara, so we'll see if Calvert's perhaps got a bit more penetration with his kicking. Moves in now. That's probably a better looking kick through the air, and unfortunately it looks as if it's drifted across as well. So the breeze perhaps more coming into our face, Laurie, by the look of things.
And I think it's just freshened a little bit too, Eric. And
so the kick in from Dallahunt goes short into the pocket. Perkins has got it. Now Ashley Perkins just holds it up. He goes short, and it's okay. Finds Hewitt. Haven't gained a lot. Hewitt's in a bit of strife here. Foley, he runs into him and Lee. Try and tap it out towards Hawkes. Great pick up on the ground by Andrew Hawkes. Shrugs a tackle, tries to measure it, misses. And one behind Andrew Hawkes. So peppering the goals at the moment, Werribee.
That was a bit sloppy by Bannockburn defence though then, Jason.
Yes, very. 8-9-57 now. And Bannockburn 6-3-39. So back in, kick. Colliger takes a good mark at defensive 50. Raiders Bingo bringing us this second term here at Galvin Park. Hope you're enjoying the call live and exclusive on Geelong Radio 100.3 FM this afternoon. Dallahunt runs past Colliger and accepts the handball. Goes in the middle, looking for probably East. It came off hands. Short little toe poke out towards Becky. Leaves it behind. Egan doesn't. Runs through the middle. Gets around for Stuka. Runs backwards. Gives it back to Connors. Got a bit of time now to set something up. Goes his left boot long towards Andrews. Shembry against him. Brings it to the front. East can't take it with him. And Bernardo can. Handball out wide though. Only as far as Rick Harding. And Matheson against him. Rick Harding, which way is he going to go? He went left, then right. Gives himself a bit of time. Measures the pass back inboard. Shaw sticks his hands up and takes the grab at half forward. Clinton Shaw got a couple of leads. Just holds things up. Pretty congested just in front of him. He goes now. Oh, poor kick off the boot. And it's going to be all Werribee. They're going to be able to run this for Stuka. Says to his teammate, run. I think that might have been Hopkins, was it? Smith got it. Good kick from the middle towards the vacant half forward. Perkins leads in the race for the ball against Brennan. Perkins, good tackle by Brennan, but the support there for Bannockburn. Carroll, short little kick inboard to Egan. It's okay, they can start something here. Phil Egan from the middle, pumps it long towards the lead of Andrews. Can't take the mark, it's 2-on-1 now. Shembry and Valisha back there. Andrews, Shembry's there, has to handball quickly, and it's okay though. Gets it to Resta, wants a Shepherd, gets one, gives him a bit of time. Goes to the right boot, poor kick off the boot towards lead. Doesn't bounce for him nicely. Foley's there against Broome, they both trip over. Foley's got it, can handball it to Lee, ran past, and it sits for him okay. He can get it towards Calvert, good little kick, it's all right. And they settle things down nicely. Simon Calvert's got it. And we'll just kick from inside 50. He goes in, and It's play on because Resta couldn't take the mark. Good defensive play by the Tigers. Handball by Perkins was okay. Delahunt just a clearing torpedo punt. Oh, and it's okay because it's found Kevin Connors. He's got Egan inboard. He doesn't see him though. He goes further afield towards Clinton Shaw. Can't take the mark. Good play. Matheson does well on the right boot. Back towards a vacant wing position. Lee's there. Can have to run it with Connors. Tries to tap it over. Connors does well. Valicia runs into Lee. Leaves it behind. Connors gets one high. Good play, Kevin Connors. And gets the free kick on centre wing.
Bit stiff then, Lee. He had no other option but to tackle him, and Chuck Connors was going to ground. Connors now on the left foot, drives to centre half forward. Oh, Carroll's up a fortnight early. Ball comes to ground. Nick Smith from Werribee can't pick it up. The handball comes out. Egan kicks the ball on the ground, tries to get it up into his possession, but good defensive work there. Finally run over the boundary line by Thwaites of the Werribee side, and great pressure by the defensive players there for Werribee Centrals at half forward. Ball out of bounds, 50 metres from the behind post. Boundary umpire puts it in. Big pack of players at the ball. Oh, Gray takes the ball out of the air, but his handball's intercepted then by Flanagan. On the left foot, drives toward the full forward position. Oh, pouncing on the crumbs was Brett Harding, but unfortunately he goes without it. And Scott now, a foot race between Scott and Harding, and well, between them they're forced the ball out of bounds on the 50 metre mark, completely on the opposite side of the ground, outer side of the Galvin Park Oval. Quarter time, GDFL North Geelong 6-4, West Cricket and Footy Club 1-1.
As we have the ball back in here at Galvin Park, just inside the 50 for Bannockburn. Pack develops, Scott's over there working hard, and the umpire might have to come in and bounce it. He will. Some more of those quarter time scores, Eric.
Belmont Lions 5 goals 3, Thompson 2-2. Corio 7-3, Aniki 3-4, and Belpost Hill 2-5, East Geelong 2-6.
So some fairly close games there. And blood rule. And looks like it might be Shane Andrews again, who came off in the first term and will be coming off again.
That's an interesting quarter time score at Godfrey Street, isn't it?
Belmont Lions.
And a more interesting score at the Osborne Park.
Yes, North Geelong 6-4. 1-1 Geelong West. Andrews off again. Bit of blood on his shoulder, I think. And we'll have Lincoln East, I think, coming on in number 26. So he's coming on the ground. The ball will be over on the opposite side. It's Zane Carroll with it. He'll be kicking from 50. He's on the boundary line. There'll be a fair kick from there, but he is kicking with the aid of a slight breeze and probably from the right side to kick a goal, and he's a fair kick, but this time he has thumped it out wide and through for one behind.
Got a fair bit of distance.
So 1 goal 1, his personal tally. They go to 6-4-40 Bannockburn. They trail Werribee Central's 8-9-57. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 8 minutes gone.
Difference, Laurie. First quarter open, flowing footy. Looks like the defences have gone on top in
this
quarter.
I think at quarter time, both sides decided they should be a little bit more accountable for their opposition players, I think, and I think that's what's happened, Eric. They've just manned up a little bit more, and you don't get many games with a shootout like that all day.
No, it can't happen. Ball from the kick in. It's been forced toward the boundary line on true centre wing on the western side here of the Galvin Park Oval. Nick Pavick coming onto the ground, replacing who was that? Matthew East for Bannockburn. Ball thrown in, true centre wing. Gray gets the tap down there for the Werribee Central side. Festuca can't get the ball up, and nobody can really get the ball away, so the umpire has called for it and will have the ball thrown up. True centre wing. Change room side of the ground here. Well, neither ruckman gets the clear possession there. Werribee Central's come away with the ball towards an half forward. Oh, Calvert leads comfortably ahead of his opponent there in Hewitt. Takes a check mark, drives it now back in toward the corridor. Centre half forward. Howlett runs under the ball, comes back. Oh, lovely handball, comes clear to Resta. Resta into the full forward position. James Lee, well, perhaps could have attacked it a fraction more because it just ran and ran and ran, and we have another behind on the scoreboard to the Werribee Central side. Raiders bingo scoreboard, 10 minutes into the second quarter, 8-10, 58 Werribee Centrals, 6-4-40 Bannockburn.
Well, while Delahunt's got the kick, I've just been watching Thompson, Steve Thompson, who hit his head on the ground going for a contest couple of minutes ago, and he's in a very groggy state. He's no good at all as the ball's come out to Nathan Rose on centre wing, gives it to Connors, running through. He's going to get tackled by Hawks. That's dropping the footy. Got to kick away for Stukas there. Andrews back on for Thompson, who's no good. For Stukas got it, goes back on round on that left boot, goes towards centre half forward. Great kick, and Calvert stands his ground, gets the free kick or the mark. You see Thompson in front of us. It's not good. And Andrews back on. Calvert now, the lead's on from James Lee. Good mark, good kick, good lead, and it will be a shot from James Lee from about 40 metres out.
Steve Thompson, I don't think knows whether he's at Burke Street or Bondi.
He just unfortunately just hit his head as he went down on the ground, and he was lying there for a while. The Werribee Central's trainer actually was the first to see him and come out and give him some assistance. And then
I think if anyone listening back, he's quite okay.
Yes, he's all right. Now James Lee, Laurie de Goldie's favourite goal kicker, has missed. And one behind. She probably needs a little bit of work from that distance, Laurie.
Well, he made good contact there. I think he was just, we
might give
it was a good kick as a kick goes. It was just offline a little bit.
Righto. The kick in from Delahunt short to Connors, and he plays on between fullback and centre half back. Goes along towards Andrews, off hands. Flanagan's there. He's going to go stopped for Stuka. Egan now. Shuffled that, was going to shuffle the handball out now, goes to the right boot. It's a interesting kick, falls towards Harding. Shembry dropped the mark. Harding wheels around on the right boot, and he hasn't quite got the distance. Goes into the pocket. Carroll's taken a good mark. Judged it well, plays on quickly, gives it back towards the player coming in, and that's Nick Pavic. That's Nick Pavic, and 50. That's Andrew Scott.
Yeah, totally unnecessary, that one.
So Nick Pavic should put the score on the board. His first, and the 7th for Bannockburn.
Would you believe in 12 minutes of footy, it's the first goal for the
There
quarter?
you go. It's well, I think Laurie's 14 goals have probably gone by the wayside for this quarter. 7-4-46 Bannockburn now. Werribee are 8-11-59, and that's the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. And we've been playing 12 minutes, as Eric said.
It was a good presence of mind from Zane Carroll to get the ball out into the top of the goal square, and
it's good to see all the clubs, Laurie, just interrupting the discipline. Scott gave a 50-metre away straight off the ground. Every team that we've seen this year so far have adopted that.
Yeah, no, it's a good rule, isn't it?
It's a principle, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I just feel in this point of the game, Bannockburn could probably have a few more ball carriers, and I think the coach is trying very hard to run with the footy when he gets it and try and create some more movement up in the forward line.
He's not quite making good contact with the ball on the foot, I don't think, either.
Andrews in the middle and goes up against Gray, who gets it down. He just jumps even higher, and Hawks is there. Handball back behind Resta. Flanagan now needs some support. Oh, Flanagan does well. Dragged it in, and got a high tackle. He dragged it back in, didn't he? If he didn't get the high tackle, it might have been holding the ball, but he got the first free kick, and he gives it off to Egan, who goes now with a torpedo punt towards, over centre half forward, goes towards Shaw, off hands, and back towards Valicia. Tries to ride the bump from Colliger, unfortunately in the tackle, got hit high, goes wide to Vastuka, and he's got a bit of space at half back. What's he got to kick to? He goes long now, out towards Calvert, who goes up. He's got 3 against him. Harding rode the pack well, ran in at the right time. Handball back to Delahunt, who knew he was under pressure and got to kick away quickly, but Valicia chops it off, plays on now, gets it just away from Harding, gets his kick away. Long Lee in front, good mark. Nathan Rose did well, and Troy Colliger still in the hands of the trainers as Nathan Rose has got it at the other end of the ground. Just rode the tackle, goes short Rose to Harding. That's Rick Harding. Yeah, Rick Harding goes long. Oh, poor kick for Stuka. Can't take the mark and just loses it over the boundary line. Diving mark. Couldn't take it. College is back up at centre half forward. Just holding his mouth. And it will be a boundary throw in. Gray and Andrews. Throws it up now. Andrews in front. Should be able to get it down, but only as far as for Stuka. Has it, and then Egan runs into Egan. Flanagan did well. Gets around Hawks and gets a kick away towards half forward. Shaw coming at it. Can't take the mark off hands. Connors is there. Could have handballed. He elects the kick. It's going to go wide. And is it too wide? It is. It's out of bounds on the full free kick to Werribee Centrals.
He rode the ball pretty well, Laurie, but he just didn't control the kick.
No, actually, it was a poor kick, Eric. He should have tried to hook that around into the centre a little bit more.
Well, out of bounds on the full. Free kick to the Werribee Central side. Gone very, very close to the boundary. Well, Howlett almost took the mark. Comes to ground. This time it was Brett Harding. Tried to crumb it. Can't control the ball, and off his hands, it's over the boundary line. True centre wing. Almost at the interchange area here at Galvin Park. We've been playing 14 and a half minutes, second quarter. Very intriguing second quarter, very defensive. Only 1 goal kicked in the quarter so far. Gray gets a tap down for Stuka at the drop of the ball, and he's wrapped up by Phil Egan. So nowhere to go, and the umpire will call for the ball. We'll have a throw up still on centre wing between the interchange lines. Gray and the drainer. He gets it down, Shane Andrews, to Harding. Harding tries to find Pavic in the centre of the ground. Foley comes very hard at him. And here's the Werribee defensive area, strong towards half forward. In good position was the Bannockburn side in Gad against Howlett. Ball, Perkins. Good use of the hands and body. Gets the ball back into the corridor and finds Pavic in true centre of the ground. Handball to Broom running past. Broom now drives the ball long towards half forward. Good strong work mark by Shaw. Handball across to Turner very quickly. Turner on his wrong side, puts it on the right foot, and he's just drifted across the face of goal and behind. But Laurie, a very good passage to play there by Bannockburn. Good movement of the ball.
Terrific, Eric. I mean, they had ball carriers in and were prepared to run the ball.
How cool was Perkins?
Yeah, terrific.
He had two bearing down on him. He just got his hands free.
Yeah,
great
the old
kick
1-2 slipped by.
Raiders bingo scoreboard. Werribee Central's 8-11. Bannockburn 7-5.
Kick in by Beck. Finds his teammate in Barsby, goes long towards Festuca, unattended, takes the mark at half back. He's got Hawkes in the middle by himself. He goes in that direction now. Andrew Hawkes, unattended, takes the grab. Just inside the centre square. Now goes towards Calvert on a lead. Oh, he slips over at the crucial stage. Rose. Oh, he's taken the mark anyway.
Unbelievable.
He was on hands and knees. He took the grab at 50.
In between two Bannockburn players.
Nathan Rose can't believe it, standing the mark. And Simon Calvert's kicked 2 goals, 2. And the lead's on from Howlett. Setzi Matas, though, falls towards Valicia at the front of the pack. Great work to Foley, who just, he just dropped the footy and then got a high tackle from Aaron Broom, says the umpire. And Warren Foley will have a chance to put his first goal on the board, directly in front, 35 metres out.
Half-time AFL, Essendon 10-8-68, Carlton 3-6-24.
Go Bombers.
I think they better get David Parkin back in the coach's box.
I think so.
Warren Foley with the ball, 35 metres out, directly in front, runs in, just sprayed it again. There's that breeze again. One behind to the GDFL's Rookie of the Year last year. Him and Zane Carroll, both of them playing once again this afternoon. Great to see. But has pushed it wide. 8-12-60 Werribee, 7-5-47 Bannockburn. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. Delahunt with the football. Can go towards Rick Harding. He does so now. And at 50, takes a 2-grabber. Got Perkins in support. He handballs over the top to Ashley Perkins. Wheels around on his right boot. Measures it to Phil Egan. That's good. They've got it down towards centre wing. He goes on the left this time. Phil showing all the skills. Goes towards centre half forward. Fair kick on the left too. Coming out at pace. And handball back was from East. Felicia though chops it off. Handball out towards centre half back for Werribee. Mick Turner gets away from Usara. Handball behind East. Couldn't take it with him. Werribee with the numbers. Harding runs straight through. Doesn't take the ball with him. No. Lee gets a quick kick away. Oh, it's okay. Kinnear just on the ground. And can pick it up. Second effort. Goes towards Calvert. He's ripped off the footy. Was that pushing the back? No, said the umpire. Held to him. And it will be a ball up just inside 50 for Werribee. And Gray off the ground. Kinnear on. Looks like Lee and Lenferner's in the ruck against Perkins. Perkins uses the body well. Handball to Delahunt under pressure. Goes wide. Safety the boundary line. He'd want here. Andrews, though, might be able to keep it in. And he's got a bit of pace, bit of toe, the drainer. And, he's kicked those paws straight into the Werribee Central's coach's box. They couldn't take the mark. It's out of bounds on the full. David Matheson with the free kick.
Probably could have done a bit better then. He did well to get to the ball under pressure.
Bannockburn are paying the flanks too much, Eric.
Yes, they need to get back in the corridor, don't they? Ball brought back by Werribee to centre wing. Great mark there by James Lee in front of our broadcast position. Got the fingertips to it. Plays on there, drives it towards Calvert again coming forward. Well, infringed there, I thought, Calvert, not paid. Great tackling there by the Werribee.
Great work, Aaron Broom.
Well, Bannockburn now, they can't get the ball clear, and it's really a scramble in the centre of the ground here until finally the umpire has called for the ball. And, there's a fair amount of desperation there, Laurie, from both sides, and that's probably not a bad thing to see in a game of footy.
No, it's terrific, Eric. They really got the desire for the ball, and they're playing the football all the time, which is great.
Andrews high up there for the tap down, can't get it away, and the umpire will move in again, and...
more blood.
Who is it this time? It's
Steve Delahunt, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, so, that's indicative of the type of game it is. It's very, very tight, very, very close, and there's a lot of physical clashes. So there's, the players here they're not being hurt in any way. It's just the fact that it's the blood rule.
I think with the 3 umpires, they're right on it. That helps too, of course. They
So
can
now
pick it up quickly.
we've got Ritchie coming back onto the ground, and the umpire puts the ball up once again. Glenferner gets the tap down, goes a little wide of Massara. Well, he great tackle there, and well, Connors didn't get the benefit of the good tackle. Ball held in, according to the umpire. And at the 50-metre mark for Werribee Central's now, the umpire to put the ball up. 20 minutes gone, second quarter, Lee it is, gets the tap down to Massara. He can't get clear, it's so tight in there. Coming through was Harding, brilliant work, but great work for Stuka. And magnificent tackle, Phil Egan again on Jason Pastuka.
They're having a pretty good contest, aren't they,
A couple of great players doing very well. Egan now drives the ball towards centre-half forward. Up high there, big pack of players, comes off hands. No player able to control the ball till Roland Beck comes through, kicks it off the ground. Bit of assistance there by Foley. Intercepted by Andrews now, runs to 50. Drives the ball again into the forward area, but he's gone defensive side, and whilst the ball was taken off the pack by Ricky Harding, a brilliant tackle there by the Werribee defenders, and the ball put over the boundary line. And yeah, it really is a defensive quarter, this one, Laurie.
And look, I do believe the wind's got up a little bit more, and I just see Steve Thompson coming back onto the ground. That's great to see.
Boundary throw in, half forward for Bannockburn in attack. Trying to take it out of the ruck. Quick handball. Beck's there. He went right. Oh, it was in a bit of strife. Got a high tackle. Play on advantage to the umpire. Breaks away. Rolly Beck from half back. Oh, poor kick off the boot. Egan stands in front of Festuca. Engrossing battle between those two. Handball was terrible from the coach. Sets Aaron Broom a bit of a task. Festuca comes across, gives away a free kick. And gets up a little bit disappointed too.
Well, I reckon he's over the ball. He's a bit stiff there.
Broom has got it.
It's interpretation, isn't it?
At centre wing. Now he goes long towards half forward. And they're coming across. Took the mark somehow. Shembri, in fact, it's Bernardo. Handball off quickly to the big man, Glenferner. Handball to Resta. Out wider. Now he runs back into traffic. Goes with a left boot long into the middle. Kinnear up against Ritchie. Kinnear with his pace. Can make it, but can't take the grab. Ritchie can't keep his feet. Little hand back towards Perkins. Just pushed it out. Now he has to get over the top, and he can't do so. Musara's away. Can give it to Nick Smith. Nick Smith now at 55. Sets it up for Howlett. Coming across. Off hands. Great roving Calvert. Kicks straight into his opposite number, though, in Rose. But Rose only as far as Hawks. Hawks plays on now at 50. Who's he going to go to? Towards Howlett. That's a good kick over the back. Howlett can't take the mark. Great mark in front. That is fantastic by Nathan Rose, and he's going to be able to clear for the Tigers. Nathan Rose now with the football. Defensive, about 10 metres out. Now goes towards Broom. Short little kick. He's got Harding wide. And he might go in that direction. No, he's just holding things up. He's got Egan in the middle. He goes in that direction. Oh, Phil puts hands up, and the slips catch. And Mark Wall would have been happy with that one. At centre-half back, plays on quickly, goes towards centre wing. Turner, 2-on-1 here, going up early. Turner does well, can push it to the back also. He's got Pavic in support. He elects though to go backwards. It's okay, sits up nicely. And the kick out wide by Perkins is okay. Bannockburn still got the numbers, and they've set it up now. They're at centre wing. And Pavic's got it. Now, needs something at centre-half forward. He goes in that direction. And Matheson for Stuka, they line up. It's off hands. Harding does well, tries to break the tackle. Handball back towards Andrews running through. Wants to get on that favour left boot. Gets it wide back to Rick Harding. He's under pressure. He goes with the right boot. That's a good kick off the boot too. Rick Harding. It's come round nicely, and that's a goal. Good goal, Rick Harding. Presence of mind just to stand there and measure the kick for goal. And his first is the 8th for Bannockburn. They're 8-5-53. And Werribee Central's 8-12-60. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. 23.5 minutes gone.
It's hard to believe, Eric. It was raining goals in the first quarter.
Yeah.
They've been very, very hard to get. That was a good goal, that one. That was a quality goal. He had a look. I think some occasions Bannockburn's just been blazing away with their kicks a bit too much. But that was a good one. He just steadied, looked, and was a bit of purpose in that one.
Delahunt back on. Andrews back off with the blood rule again, it must be. Drona will be sick of coming off and fixing that blood. Delahunt back on, and he's going to the forward line, which you don't see Steve Delahunt do too often, but has been known to play at full forward. And it will be back in the middle. 7 points the difference. Delahunt back on. Thompson's also back on. He's in the ruck. And the ball up. Glenferner and Thompson. Neither can get an effective tap. Egan goes up in the end with him. Flanagan gets the left foot kick away. Shaw, can he make up the ground? Yes, he can. Clinton Shaw at half forward. Grandstand side. Short lead on Delahunt. He goes towards Turner. Oh, it's a wobbly floating punt, but it's okay. It finds Mick Turner. He takes the grab at centre half forward. on his knees. And what's he like for a shot for goal, Eric?
Well, he likes kicking goals.
Does he?
But he's inclined occasionally to spray them. He one of those typical left footers, kicks the foot across the body a bit.
Well, he comes in now, and he has kicked one goal. He's put it up in the breeze. Has it made the distance? I don't think it has. That's a great mark in the middle of the pack. That is a fantastic mark, and it's Lincoln East. So probably the smallest out of the three standing there for the mark, and he's taken it right in the middle. Good, better judgment, and should be able to come in and make the point the difference. He's only 3 or 4 metres out. A metre, you reckon, Larry? Up. He comes in. He's gold. Lincoln East. So his first. And it is now a point the difference at Galvin Park. It is 8-12-60, Werribee Centrals. 9-5-59 Bannockburn. That's on the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing nearly 26 minutes in this second term.
Interesting, Laurie. Bannockburn kicked 6 against what was a very slight breeze in the first quarter. Werribee haven't kicked a goal this quarter.
No, that's right, Eric. So I do think it has freshened a little bit more than probably it was in the start of the first quarter. But they were 2 handy goals, that one from Ricky Harding and Lincoln East then, and it's tied this game up pretty well square.
I suppose 3-2 to 6 behinds is perhaps the story of the second quarter.
Yeah, I think they've missed those goals though because of the breeze. They just haven't quite got there. That's Werribee Centrals, and it just seems to be a contest of 2 games. Doesn't compare with the first quarter. You know, I guess that couldn't go on all day.
No, all right. Ball at 26 minutes. Back with the central umpire in the middle of Galvin Park. They have to put the ball up. Lenferner and Matheson. Matheson clearly gets the tap away, but intercepted there by Belisha. He gets it wide to Massara. Massara on the left foot drives towards half forward. Oh, good work mark there by, is that Hawks?
Calvert
again. Great mark. Drives the ball long to the full forward. Howlett got a little tap from behind, but he recovers brilliantly. Puts the ball on the boot, and it, right across the face of the goal, and they will give it a rush behind to the Werribee side. But Howlett, little unfortunate there, but on the Raiders Bingo scoreboard now, 27 minutes gone. Werribee Centrals 8-13-61. They lead Bannockburn 9-5-59.
Kick in from Hewitt goes wide towards Perkins. And it will be a boundary throwing right in front of the Geelong Radio commentary box here in between wing and half forward. Good kick for distance, but Perkins was under a bit of pressure there against 2. Couldn't quite take the mark, and it's out of bounds. Thompson and Lenferner. Boundary throw in now. Thompson tries to work to the front. Lenferner, bigger reach, gets it towards Resta. Over the top, Belisha, pretty close to the boundary line, and it is out. Connors can't keep it in either. Lenferner's off, Brennan's on, so a change in the ruck once again for Werribee. And I wonder if James Lee's worked this out. No, Nick Smith's going to go, is he, in the ruck against Thompson? Well, here comes Lee now. Smith, Thompson gets it down. Fasuka can't take it with him. Egan sets a path for Troy Colliger. Gets a kick away towards half forward. Shaw. And going up. Oh, Shaw can't take the mark off hands. Falls towards Shembry. Slick little hand. Back towards Beck. His handball chopped off. And great play. Great hands. Lincoln East to Brett Harding. And Brett Harding will run in and kick the goal. So BJ's second. And they've taken the lead. Bannockburn. They go to 10-5-65. They lead Werribee Centrals, who are 8-13-61, and that is on the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. 28.5 minutes gone. Great little handball from Lincoln East.
Chop little stuff. I mean, to me, Eric, that was where they got the ball into the corridor. If you get the ball out there, they wasted too much time on this boundary line. That's the spot to have it. If you make a mistake or the ball hits the ground, you can capitalise on it and keep the ball going forward.
Last 6 or 7 minutes, Bannockburn have looked very good.
They have, Eric, yes. Very, very good.
Ball back in the centre with the central umpire. We've got Thompson again. That's Shembry doing the ruck work now for the Werribee side, and from the kick it's come to Massara, just on the defensive side of centre for the Werribee Central side. But nowhere to go. Well, he suddenly finds Belisha on his own in the middle of the ground, and a nice little pass picks up Belisha. Now, the Bannockburn defensive manned up pretty well. He drives to centre half forward position. Oh, big mark at the back. It looks like James Lee took the ride over the back of the pack, and very sure hands. One grab and plays on quickly out from outside 50. Festuca was there. The ball comes to Calvert. Calvert on the right foot goes back toward the goal on the right foot.
I think he's kicked it.
Has happened? No. Has only kicked it behind. It didn't miss by much, but it is another behind too. So Werribee Central's on the Raiders bingo scoreboard 8-14-62. They trail Bannockburn 10-5-65.
Kick in by Perkins, goes outside 50. Thompson crashes the pack. Broom's in there also. Got a handball away somehow. Thompson threw it out to Harding. And he got a quick little kick away. That was Rick Harding, pretty close to the boundary line. It is out now. And will be a throw in at half forward for Werribee Centrals. So it's now 8-14 to 10-5. Bannockburn with the lead, pretty close to siren time for half time. Thompson in front, Shembry from behind, big thump over the top. Egan and Festuca, there is the siren in fact for half time. And it is Werribee 8-14-62. And they now trail Bannockburn 10-5-65 in that quarter. Bannockburn kicked 4 goals 2. Werribee kicked 8 behinds. Is that right? 8 behinds.
Yep.
So there you go. Well, they've had a number of opportunities into the Brews, but they couldn't kick a goal, and it is 3 points the difference at half time. The goal kickers for Bannockburn, and it's 2 to Zane Carroll, singles to Rick Harding. 2 to Brett Harding it is. 1 to Zane Carroll, 1 to Rick Harding, 1 to Shane Andrews, Nick Pavick, Corey Flanagan, Mick Turner, Mark Ritchie and Lincoln East. While for Werribee, 2 each to Andrew Howlett, Simon Calvert, and singles to David Matheson, Jason Festuca, James Lee, Warren Felicia. And it is 8-14-62, Bannockburn 10-5-65, 3 points difference. Don't forget at half time we're having our Where Are They Now segment today. Eric's talking to Roger Marsden, a great name from the East Geelong Football Club. And so you'll be able to listen to that after the break as we see Bannockburn and Werribee both coming off the ground at half time. 3 points of difference. We'll go to our Where Are They Now.